Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. As always, I myself am doing pretty well, and I'm pretty excited for this episode because we left off on quite the cliffhanger last episode. We went through the game corner with the Team Rocket quest, and now we are actually going to go ahead and finish that quest down here. We're going to go to the bottom floor, and there are two goons, I should say, that are blocking the door, and we need to take them out so we can fight this final boss right here. So yeah. These guys are always fun though, because they have Ekans, Sand Shrews, Arboks, and Sand Slashers. It's pretty cool. You guys will see what I mean. Both of them have the unevolved forms, and each of them have one of the evolved forms. It's pretty cool. I like it. Yeah. Oh, geez. That fight did so much damage. Yeah, Haunt's just destroying everything in this game. I think out of all the Pokemon games that we've played so far, it's safe to say we can assume that this one has kind of been the easiest for us. I mean, we whited it out twice, which I think is the most we probably whited out in any playthrough, but that was at a pretty crucial time in the run where it was a little bit harder to, I guess, kind of destroy everything because we didn't have a lot of Pokemon and they weren't really evolved. So yeah. But other than that, we've been coasting for sure. It's been pretty simple, I'd say. Especially since we don't have a water or grass type, so those ground types are kind of giving us trouble in this playthrough. So that's okay. We'll get them soon enough, I promise you. I can say that with confidence. We can do that. Alright, we have a Sand Shrew here. Yeah, we're just going to take these guys out too. We'll just dig. It's okay. Ooh, we have quite the episode planned today, guys. After this, we are going to defeat the final boss down here, and then we can go up and actually fight our 4th gym leader, which is exciting. We haven't done a gym leader in a few episodes at this point, right? It's kind of a long stretch between number 3 and number 4, I would say. You have to go through quite a bit of land and, you know, tunnels and routes and stuff. It's just a big mess. So, yeah, we're trying to run it back and hopefully beat some gym leaders pretty quickly in a row, you know, have some fun, easy times, whatever. What we're hoping for, at least. But yeah, we should do that, and then, yeah, we'll see what's happening after that. That's so much, I don't even want to plan too much ahead, because it's just, whew, a lot of stuff. And look, it is Giovanni in the flesh, the Team Rocket leader, who I think this is our first time meeting him, right? I think so, yeah, he is scary, so we're going to face Giovanni, and he does have some pretty decent Pokemon, I'd say, other than Onix. Of course, that one doesn't count, but the other ones are pretty scary, I'd say. Not saying that we'll struggle or anything. I think that this will be pretty dang easy. But for someone playing this game for the first time as a kid, I can imagine seeing these Pokemon and just fearing for your life. So I remember doing that too, honestly. So I'd say almost every fight is harder, or yeah, harder in Fire Red Leaf Green, except maybe the Psychic types, because, I mean, there's a few more ways to counter them in those games, but yeah, I'd say that most fights are harder there, so comparatively, this game is pretty easy, like I said, so yeah, not too much trouble here, and, I mean, the only thing that's hard about this game isn't the fights, it's getting used to all the BS that always happens, you know? Like the bag management stuff, that's just terrible. Dealing with the PC boxes, all the boring crap going on, I don't even know. Like, wow, I have to take this long to walk everywhere? It's pretty rough. Oh, I forgot to mention this. Critical hits, like I keep saying, are really broken, right? But there is one thing. If you have a Pokemon's attack up, like let's say you're +6, so you're as high on attack as you can, use Sword Stance 3 times, you're going to destroy everything, right? Well, if you get a critical hit, that actually ignores your stat raises, or the stat drops from the opponent. So, for example, if we get screeched a ton by, let's say, a Persian, we want to get crit as soon as we possibly can, just to hopefully get rid of those, get rid of that Pokemon, and not get hit by all the stuff that'll destroy us. So yeah, that's really important. But crits are kind of a double-edged sword in that way, so that's good why Yoda doesn't have any stat-boosting moves or anything in this generation, so we wouldn't use them anyway, because, you know, crits would just completely negate that. But yeah, it should be pretty fun with in that regard. Avoiding crits and trying to get crits. It's just a big thing in Generation 1, I'd say, for sure. I always keep in mind the crit things. And, you know, your opponents can kind of mess you up too, like I've been saying. Pretty rough. Let's see. Oh, Ember, dang it. It's weird. Disable hasn't picked a random move yet. I'm pretty sure it keeps picking the one that I use, which in an earlier episode I said that Disable has a 1 in 4 chance of getting rid of any move, not just one that you used right there. So the fact that we keep getting rid of the move that we just used is kind of unlucky. I want to show you guys what's going on, so. But luckily our Ember's no longer disabled, so now we can just spam that. Should be good. You know, and just one more hit maybe? I love Coughing's sprite. The fact that its skull and crossbones are above its head rather than below, it's just so cute. I don't know why. Well, I don't know about cute, but you know, it's like, oh, that's a fun design quirk. I like it, you know? It's one of those things. That's okay. Yeah, Rocket Game Corner is done. Which, I've never actually revisited that area after I beat it. I wonder what happens. Do they just keep standing there? They're like, oh, we're waiting for Giovanni to instruct us. What are we doing? You know, one of those things. That'll be funny. But before we go there, I do have to heal, but I also want to deposit some of our insanely large amount of items in our PC. To my knowledge, we can have as much storage in the PC as possible. I don't think there's really a big limit on that for the most part, so yeah, we could just keep going. Of course, there probably is a limit, but we won't reach that, I assume. So, let's just keep throwing things in there. Especially the HMs, which we'll never use. And some extra TMs for sure. Yeah, max ether. I hate how it keeps going up, by the way. You guys probably noticed that. It keeps going up after I'm done. I wish it just stayed there. It's so annoying. And yeah, we'll do this one. And we no longer need the lift key, but we need to keep the silk scope, so we'll definitely be keeping that. Yep, HP up. And yeah, I believe that's our last item. Yep, okay, good. So now we have a lot more space in our bag. It's not the biggest deal to keep space open, but there's just some things that would be inconvenient. Like, for example, if we were at the end of a gym battle, and then we got a TM, but we weren't able to carry it, that would just be so obnoxious. So we're going to try and avoid that at all costs, because can you even imagine? That would be crazy. Could not imagine, personally. Yeah, so Erica's down here. We have to get a cut Pokemon to cut down this tree, which is why Pineapple is still in the party, so I just kept him in there for that. And now let's head in. So Erica's gym has a lot of trainers, and normally in my playthroughs, I have a fire type by this point, because, I mean, here's what happens, right? You either start with Charmander, obviously, or you get a Growlithe, Vulpix, or a Flareon. Of course, I never get Ponyta, because you can't get Ponyta until, like, the 7th gym. That's way too late. But anyways, normally by this point I have a fire type or a good flying type, something like that. So I always use this gym. Oh, so annoying. I don't have a parallel... No! Are you kidding me? So obnoxious. I was gonna say, I normally use this gym as a bit of an EXP grind area, but... so annoying. Oh my word. Making me hate Bellsprout right now. Get out of here. Get that easy crit. Oh, and Psychic types are also really good here, because a lot of the grass types also have the Poison type. Everything except a Tangela, so pretty cool. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna go heal. That's so obnoxious. Let me buy some stuff too. Yeah, wow. I apologize. I'll be back once I have healing stuff and I'm healed. Be right back. And we have returned. What is up? So I got some potions, some antidotes, paralysis heals, so yeah, we went ahead and got a good amount of stuff because I forgot how annoying some of these trainers could be. So, yeah. Oh, and also, Erica did it first. She has a bit of a, like, beauty fashionista type of thing going on with her gym, so we can go ahead and tell Lisa that she did copy that, so that sucks to stands for. So obnoxious, right? Let's just go ahead and use a paralysis heal. Are you kidding me? It's so annoying, like, actually. I I don't remember getting this status ever. That's just obnoxious. I'd rather have poison than paralysis, of course, because I don't want to get wobbled to death. Don't wobble me, please. Okay, good. If you guys don't know, wobbling refers to ice climbers in Melee, Smash Melee, where they can just hit a person over and over and over again until they can't really fight back or anything. That's kind of what Raph does in Generation 1, so I've always called it wobbling. Their special stats are so high. Yeah, well, comparatively. I mean, come on. I didn't want to hit them with a Charmeleon. That's kind of embarrassing, so... And we also have Ember, you know. Lots of factors went into the fact that we didn't kill them there. That's all I'm gonna say. Level 32, that's good, though. Get up there. Yep. Then, yeah, let's damage this Bellsprout, and we're not gonna kill. Don't wobble. Come on. There it is. Okay. I feel like, yeah, we still get poisoned even when we're wrapped. That's just awful. I hate that. That's so bad. I mean, what can we do here, right? What am I to do? Generation 1. Luckily, that doesn't really go until the post-game, because most Pokemon who learned Wrap only learn it early in their levels. So I feel like past this point, we probably won't see Wrap too much more, but it's just annoying in general, so... I'm not the biggest fan, if you can't tell. Oh, man. Hacks in Pokemon, I just hate it. Irks me. I'm like, why can't everything be so uniform and the same? The Peeping Tom? What do you mean? I'm fighting a gym trainer. You idiots should be out of here. I mean, come on, just let me fight Erica. That's a Peeping Tom. That's funny. They're just like, yeah, you're watching us without our consent. Like, dude, what's wrong with you? I'm trying my best here to just beat you up. Come on, do it. And then, of course, there's an Ivysaur. Okay. I was hoping it would be something weak, but nope, Ivysaur all the way. There we go. Good. Ivysaur sprite in this game also looks really funny. It's just slightly hint up a little bit. I will say, Pokemon Yellow, even though I don't think it's exactly the definitive version of Generation 1, I mean, there are a lot of reasons why it's really good, of course, but one of the reasons why I don't think it's super definitive is just because, I don't know, the whole Ash stuff, and, you know, you have to start with Pikachu, you can't really pick another starter. You can get all of them, of course, but you start with Pikachu, you can't evolve it, stuff like that. I mean, and the encounters are way worse, in my opinion. Like, they got rid of some really fun Pokemon to use in the version exclusive stuff. But yeah, one thing good about it, though, is the sprites look amazing. I would say almost all of them are fixed through the whole game, so... Like, I know, Golbat's a pretty bad one from Gen 1, and Yellow, it kind of looks weird, but it looks a little bit better, you know? Not terrible. Yep. Just keep going, just keep going. Isn't it up to 7 times? It's kind of ridiculous if it is. I think it may be, or I may be thinking of sleep. It may just be 5. That's still a large amount of turns that I don't want to waste to a frickin' Bellsprout, so yeah. Better not affect me. You better stop. Stop that. GG, Beauty. GG. That sounded weird. Beauty? I hate calling that. That was awful. I'm never saying that again. And Erica's the one on the left. She's kind of sheltered a little bit. Now, I think you have to fight at least 2 trainers in this gym no matter what. But they're just oriented in such a weird, fun way to make it so you have to... Whoa. Yeah, that Execute sprite is so bad. Look, what the heck is that? Why are they all different sizes? I've never really noticed that. The color really brings out the sprites a lot more. Like, I don't really pay attention to them in black and white, but with color on, yeah, they look pretty bad. It's kind of funny. The degree of which they look awful. It's really funny. I love that. I like how the big one's just looking up. You know, doing the little up look like that. It's so funny. Slash. That's good. That's really good. I will take Slash ASAP. Let's do that. Actually, I don't think we get Flamethrower until like level 40 or something crazy. Now that I think about it. Moves were not balanced back then. I feel like I've made that point very clear. But if you guys are playing Generation 1 and wondering why you're not getting a good move, this is why. This is exactly why. It's crazy. Oh, she has a whip too. Holy. What are you doing? That's so weird. Because they changed that out of the lore that trainers weren't whipping their Pokemon or anything. But it's kind of interesting that they wouldn't even try and change that in the game with a lot of the sprites, you know? There's still so many that still have that. Just an odd quirk that they left in. I don't know. It may have been like really late in development or something. I don't know. I've never really heard any stories about Pokemon Red and Blue being hard to develop, but I know Gold and Silver was. I've heard those stories a million times. But yeah. Fun fact, Slash crits 100% of the time, basically. Yep. Unless you're like Golem, it'll crit 100% of the time, so yeah. That's a fun thing to freaking abuse, though, because Slash will be better than Ember in most case scenarios for us now, so we'll be using that a lot. And an Ivysaur. This person has good Pokemon, what the heck? Wow. Oh, look at that, that's about how much Ember was doing, right? Aha! And we win. Good fight, good fight. I liked it. I don't even think if I mentioned a lot of things that aren't in Gen 1, by the way. I was trying to do that a few episodes ago, but I kind of failed a lot. Something about battling that's not in Gen 1. Abilities aren't a thing. The physical special split's not a thing. We have no natures, no IVs or EVs. They are now DVs and stat experience. Where DVs are like IVs, but they're not super high, so your Pokemon don't really change a lot compared to the new games. And stat experience is basically EVs in every stat. So yeah, we can get bulk E basically, especially in Generation 2. Generation 2, your Pokemon will become extremely bulky over the span of a playthrough. So yeah, something to keep in mind for sure. Yeah, Ember doesn't do that much. It's kind of crazy. You would think, right? You would think, but I don't know. Luke is just kind of a weird guy. 34 though, that's really good. We're close to evolving. I'm always trying to think with evolving, it's like, do I want to rush the evolution and get that, or do I just want to take my time, get other people up? I don't know. I probably won't rush the evolution in this game though. And it's time to fight Erica. She was sleeping. She's really good at staying on track with her job, for sure. This would be a fun job, by the way, Pokemon battling all day, man. Here we are, we have Erica, who I've always really liked in Generation 1. I feel like she's pretty forgettable compared to the other ones, but I always really liked Erica, she's cool. So these probably have really high special stats, so I'll probably stick with Slash. Shoot, dude. There's no way we're getting her wobbled right now, it's insane. I'll check Ember after this, though, just to see if it does more damage. I don't know exactly. I assume it may not. Let's see. Yeah, wow, Slash actually does more damage. Confirmed. Crazy. Yeah, take that down. GG. Next we have a Tangela, who is pretty defensive. Let me check to see. I think Ember may do more damage. Oh yeah, we'll do Ember. Because yeah, Tangela has a pretty high defense stat. So we'll hit him with an Ember for sure. The next up should be a Vileplume, who should not have a big defense stat, I'd say. There it is. Oh, that Gen 1 sprite, dude. Vileplume did not look amazing back then. I'll be completely honest. Not a looker by far. It has Mega Drain, which, of course, we learned very well, does 40 damage and does nothing. Absolutely nothing to your opponents. It's kind of sad how little it does. Kind of weird. Then, of course, we have the Mega Drain. And we win. Good battle. Fun times. Wasn't really hard, but, you know, I had fun. Good game, Erica. It was a fun battle. She said she concedes defeat. You better. And we get the rainbow badge. Amazing. And we get the TM for Mega Drain, which isn't useful, but we'll take it. Yeah, I don't think any of our Pokemon will be able to learn that, so it's weird. Weird TM, right? Oh, and we're poisoned. I forgot. We'll just bike up. Might as well not waste an antidote, right? We can make it. We have like 80-something HP. Like, how scary is that, by the way? That is the thing for 4 generations of Pokemon. It's poison damage when you're running. Oh yeah, this isn't even the right way, I guess, but we could go up here. That's just terrible. It's like, nope, my Pokemon's poison, it's gonna die. Must run. Weird. I never got used to it. Oh, it's just so weird to get used to that again. Every time it happens, I'm just like, oh, here we go again. This is off. Okay, cool, we are healed up. And now, yeah, we're done with that. I think I want to go down Cycling Road right now. Let's do that. But first, of course, we gotta get something real special. Just in case we ever need it. I don't think we'll really need it. But we might as well get this little item. Oh yeah, there's a Snorlax there. We can't do that yet. Shoot. Okay, we're going to Pokemon Tower. I forgot about that, jeez. Well, since we're over here, we might as well get our HM for Fly, which is really nice. And really hidden, honestly. A lot of the HMs in this game are pretty hard to get. I mean, 2 of them are literally found in the Safari Zone, which I always hated. Always hated that quirk. I think it's so stupid. I really do. I don't know why they thought that would be a good idea. Yeah, so Snorlax is in the way, as he always is. So let's go ahead and head back to Fuchsia. But first, actually, real quick, we can go to the top of the Pokemart and actually get some pretty important items. So let's do that. Let's go to the 5th floor. And then once we're up here, we are going to go to the rooftop. Can't believe I almost forgot to do this. This is pretty important, I'd say. Yeah. We're not going to talk to those guys, though, because I think they just sell, like, the protein and stuff. Let's go ahead and get a freshwater. Don't worry, trust me, it'll be useful. And then there is actually a girl here who... Ow, wait. We need more of these. Give me a sec. Soda pop. I forget which one gives which, but there's basically this thing where with this girl, we can give her a specific drink and she'll give us a TM. So let's do Soda Pop first because I think this one's Rock Slide, right? I forget if that... Okay, yeah, Rock Slide. And then I believe... Is it lemonade or fresh water? I think it's fresh water. We'll just try it, it's okay. Yep, there we go. Ice Beam, yep. And then the last one's bad, I forget what it is, but we're not going to use that. Since we do have Rock Slide, let's go ahead and teach that as soon as we can. And Ice Beam will come in handy in a little bit. Here you go, hon. Yeah, Rock Slide is a bit of a power-up from Rock Throw for sure. There we go. And I assume no one can learn Ice Beam, but I might as well check. I mean, we're going to use it on a different Pokemon, but let's see. Nope. Just checking. That'll be nice to have. Ice Beam, yep, for sure. Now let's go ahead and go to the 1st floor. That's kind of like the TM episode, because we are going to actually get another TM. And we need our bike, so we can go quick. Goodbye, Celadon. You treated us well. We will probably be back here eventually, but see you in a little bit. Let's go through here. And now these guys were blocking the thing because they were thirsty. But now we're going to give him a lemonade. You can use any of the drinks, but I got lemonade first, or wait, I got fresh water first because I was just going to give it to him. Then I remembered the whole TM thing. So, I just had one of each, so I gave him a lemonade. But you can give him a fresh water if you want to save on a little bit of money, but it's whatever. It doesn't change anything. And we're going to visit our best friend, Mr. Psychic's house. He's so great. He gives us Psychic for free, and we are going to use that on our Hypno as soon as we possibly can. Let's go ahead and do that. Here you go, Lando. Yep. And then, yep, Confusion gone. And we have Psychic, cool. And let's get on our bike. And now we have really good moves on almost every Pokemon except our starter. That should be soon enough. Let me also get our Yoda to the front of the party. Because he is slightly behind on levels, but just because we just got him. So yeah, we will throw him up there. And he will be our saving grace. For sure. So now, yeah, we are going into the Pokemon Tower, which should be pretty interesting up here. This is a place for dead Pokemon. It's really dark. This is where they rest once they're gone, but yeah. And Jay's here. This is, of course, where he's resting his Raticate, for those who know that whole spiel. Yeah, we killed his Raticate on the SSA, and now he's burying him here, and that's canon. I can guarantee it. Don't watch MatPat's video. Wow, that video must be, what, like, almost 8 years old. I remember watching that when it came out. Basically, MatPat made a theory where he was like, your Pokemon, or does Gary's Raticate actually die? And then eventually he said, no, he just deposited it. And everyone was like, lame, right? Because, I mean, come on. That's such a lame cop-out. But it's true. It really is. He deposits more Pokemon in the past, so everyone was like, yep, cool. Yeah, we're going to quick attack this Execute, because it can take... Oh, that does nothing. Oh, and Hypnosis? Yeah, let's switch out. Let's get our Luke out here. Man, that sucks. Yeah, Luke is going to be our end-all, be-all counter to all grass types. And there's not a lot of variety in Gen 1, but they are kind of everywhere. It's pretty weird. Of course, Jay has one on his team. There's some in the Elite Four, some with important trainers and such, so yeah. At least I assume there's some in the Elite Four. I actually don't think there are. No, there's not. I really don't think so. I lied to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. Please don't take back everything I've ever said to you. That was just the first time I've lied to you, I promise. No, I've lied to you guys. There was one joke I made where I said, yeah, I just lied to you. I forget exactly what it was, but yeah, I've lied. So, deal with it. Oh, and now Jay does have a Kadabra, so this one's really strong. It feels like the SSN was forever ago, though. Like, what was that, like 3 or 4 episodes ago, it feels like? I don't know. It actually may have been like a few. Don't judge me. I can't remember all the episodes, guys. It's too long. Too long. Wow, War Turtle's still using Bubble. Is that, what, like, base 20 or 40 power? That does nothing. Yeah, get that out of here. Don't worry, War Turtle. We're having the same problems with our moves. We're trying to get better ones. Not really working. It's okay. You should call us a stinker? Buddy. Oh yeah, and then he says that he caught a Cubone, but we never see that Cubone, so he definitely does use his PC. He doesn't just, I don't know, he doesn't just get his Pokemon in his party and then quit. He does keep going with it. There are a lot of trainers here, by the way, and most of them just do have Ghastlies, which is boring. So we may fight quite a few of them. But, I don't know. Ghastly's kind of rough because you can't use normal type moves on it. Or, I think we could use Psychic, though. Yeah, Psychic we can use, so that'll be good. There's actually a bug in Gen 1 where... Oh, shoot. I thought that was Thunderbolt. There's a bug where, in Generation 1, Ghost types cannot hit Psychic types with Ghost type moves. So, I think the only damaging move is Lick, though. But you can't use Lick on Psychic types for some reason. So Psychic has, I think, like an immunity and tons of resistances or something. It's crazy. Or, wait. I'm trying to think, what is it resistant to? I forget. Oh, whatever. But anyways, Psychic is pretty good in Generation 1 for many reasons, but that's another big one. The fact that Ghost types can't really hit them a lot. And here we go. Because of the Silph Scope, I didn't go up here without it because I felt like it was pointless. But without it, we would just encounter ghosts. But now because of the Silph Scope, we can actually identify these Pokemon as real Pokemon, so that's cool. Yeah, without that, we would be screwed. But now we are all good. And we fight this Channeler. Their sprites were weird, too. Okay, this is... Okay, hear me out. I kind of like Ghastly's super pixelated look in this generation. I feel like especially in, like, for example, the Gen 4 sprite, which is on my mind, of course. The Gen 4 sprite just looks kind of weird to me, I don't know. Looks super blob together. I kind of like the modern ones where it, like, phases in and out of being gobbled together or apart from each other. I think it looks cool. So, yeah. Oh, and the whole Ghastly line does have pretty high special stats, so using special moves against it will not be the best idea, but we'll still kind of have to do it, like I said, you know? The only thing that we really have that can hit them are special moves, other than, of course, our Graveler, who can hit them pretty hard with some stuff, so yeah. Another Ghastly. Yeah, this may not kill, but I'm kind of assuming that we'll die here. It's okay, though, because there is a place to heal us midway through this tower, so goodbye, Yoda. Friendship doesn't exist in this generation. Really, though. I do not care about you. Imagine. I'm kidding. I care about all my Pokemon so much. Unlike Jay, who abuses his Pokemon, in case you don't know. He really does. He killed his own Raticate and took its Pokemon tower. It was crazy. You guys should have been there. Don't paralyze me, please. Okay, good. Good. And there we go. And with that, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Pokemon Red, where we took down Team Rocket in the game corner. We beat Erica, and now we're in the Pokemon Tower. Stay tuned for next episode where we finish Pokemon Tower. Maybe we'll get a Charizard, I don't know. And then we'll also make our way down to Fuchsia, probably. So yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace out, guys.